Oh, hello. Now, I want to go over a quick start of Subnautica. It's viable for any player of any skill, but you know, if you don't want the game to be spoiled for the first time, then feel free to skip it because it will contain some minor spoilers. I'll be playing on Freedom. Loading. Okay, you spawn in this pod. First things first, there's two exits, right here and right there. The ladder. Just use the bottom one for now first, and then go out scavenging. I suggest while you have still your free, you press tab to bring up your inventory, and while you still have your inventory free, I suggest you collect these floating, I can't remember what was their thing. Creep wine.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yep. You need 2 for now, or no, 4 I think. Yeah, and as the game suggests, just tap 3 times with a left mouse click.
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh man. Yeah, just copper ore is very, like this one, is very valuable, so be on the lookout for that. I got lucky. If you manage to find copper ore, then grab 2 of these. Then when you're back in the pod, just use the fabricator. You get some silicone. I don't know if I needed 2 or 1. Get some battery, you need copper ore and those mushrooms. And if you have titanium, which should be quite easy to come about, you just craft your survival knife. Now I suggest, it depends on person to person, but if you open your inventory, hover over the knife, press 3 or 5, it will just change your quick slot. Easiest way to get titanium is from these scraps.
Attention, detecting increased local radiation.
Yeah, salvage can be made into titanium through here. Yeah, I take it back. You need 3 of these, like 3 sets of 2s, so 6 of these. Basically, you equip your knife, and then you can harvest some creep vine to boost the underwater adventure a bit. You can pick up some quartz, as much as you can find, like at least 10 of them for now. Yeah, we use that extra silicone to craft some fins. I think they help a little bit with the speed, with the swimming speed. Okay, for next item we need like 4 of these creep vines after all, not 2. Go make some fiber mesh, 2 of them. And now, if you were diligent with your quartz, you can improve your underwater time by making some glass and crafting this O2 under here, O2 tank. I will go with 2, but it's really, I think 3 should be a minimum. Well, I got lucky with the limestones with these things, so I can go ahead and harvest this red table coral. You need 2 of them, and now if you got all the parts, you can make a computer chip, and that will... Oh, actually I think I'll need a battery, no? Oh, I have enough. Yeah, so you can make this builder tool. Yeah, so now your exploration just got... Yeah, because now if you equip your thing and you right click to activate it, you can, for example, build a, You can rotate it with E and Q by default. So if you got two glass, you can build this thing, and then you can build a hatch, and just about anywhere you can have, you see, regenerating oxygen source. And that's it. You only need 2 titanium and 1 glass for the hatch, and a corridor is 2 titanium, so either that combination or I prefer this thing. I can't see too much of this, I don't know. This one for some reason feels like it gives me more view, so I'm gonna use this thing. Just get used to, you know, when you're activating a knife, to break open a limestone you use left click, but to use the knife you use right click, you know, as a right or left hand. And whenever you want to continue exploring, just equip your thing from outside and hold E over the hatch, release, and then hold E over the habitat, and it's gone. You get your materials back, you can continue exploring and just swim a bit further and get oxygen again. And now, you know, don't remember either. Gold? Oh, that's not valid. Yeah, so basically get copper ore as much as you can, you know, for 2 batteries for now, I think. Titanium. Yeah, and sooner or later you will need to get 4 batteries to craft 2 of these plates to get radiation suit, you know. Oh yeah, I believe I forgot a bit of you got a storage container here, just a little one. Yeah, and I also forgot to mention to put items away, just click F, you know. Unlike Counter-Strike, you swim faster without a knife or something in your hand. So you might come across these things. You need a scanner for those. Scanner costs 2 titanium and 1 battery. So I'm having trouble finding all the copper I need. This one is bioreactor fragment. So you would just use the scanner. I got lucky with the drops. I got 3 silver ore. That's 1 silver ore more than I need, so I'll go ahead and craft wiring kit. And with the wiring kit and 1 fiber mesh, I can try this rebreather, how good it works. Scanner right here. Oh yeah, radiation suit, here I go. So yeah, that about concludes my first, you know, the basic crafting tutorial, I guess, guide. You can also, for convenience, craft a copper wire, and then this, if you have some titanium as well, you can craft this beacon. You can easier mark out the locations. Just equip your beacon, right click it, and also scan some items. And there you go, you can edit the label, left click. And then it will, just like your home world, like home pod, it will full site, and you can mark out locations easier that way. So yeah, that concludes the basic crafting materials. All the other materials are a bit harder to come by and more RNG dependent. You know, if you find some like this one is red colored, but there's another one, you know, like brighter red. That's a very good material to have. Yeah, you would use that red coral in crafting what's called energy, you know. For example, you can see up there it says depth, you know, like top middle of the screen it says power. This habitat has these self-charging power cells. You know, whenever you use a fabricator, you know, it consumes a little bit of that energy. So basically, if you want to take your fabricator with you, just like your oxygen, you know, you can replenish. You would need some power, and the only way to do that is to find the blueprint and then craft it. It will appear here. There's only one for now in this game, in this option, on this latest patch. So yeah, happy exploring.